The punter Pinion now to kick. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. It's caught by Garcon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Look at the Carolina Panthers coming back onto the field. Got their 9th straight win at home last week when they took care of Baltimore 36-21. And Cam Newton did his thing, and the Panthers now 5-2.
Yeah, and they took down the #1 defense in the NFL in terms of yards per game allowed in the Baltimore Ravens. And Cam Newton, quietly, I think is having his best season since his MVP year of 2015. Now 6 straight games with at least 2 touchdown passes, and you always have to defend him in the run game as well. This Carolina offense is starting to perk on all cylinders.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
20. 180. Great. Do something.
Newton now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malcolm Smith. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Here we go. Gun.
Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
180.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll go with a keeper. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to maneuver. And almost coast to coast. A great return, marked down all the way at the 2.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. On the ground, McCaffrey. And just a goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
He's going to get it running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Taken in at the 11. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back.
It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Gold is able to put it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But with that incompletion, I want to take a look ahead to Sunday night, Charles. Packers-Patriots, only going to be the 2nd all-time meeting between Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah, they met in Lambeau in 2014. Aaron Rodgers' Packers team won the game, I believe, was it 26-21. And head-to-head, Tom Brady had a nice night, 245 yards and 2 touchdowns. But Aaron Rodgers, 368 and 2 touchdowns. I can't wait to see them go back and forth in this one. I hope it turns into that type of a shootout game where, one team scores, here comes the other, and both of them have big, big games.
Do you think it's eating at Brady? I know he's had a lot of success, and he's never beaten Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know that it's eating at him, but he's the type of guy that is always looking for motivation, and at this stage of his career, he has to search to find it because he's done everything. Yeah, being down 1 to Aaron Rodgers, that'll be a motivator for him for Sunday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Garcon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Bashir just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. From the gun, it's Garoppolo, and he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and it's 3rd and short.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here again is McKinnon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's a quarterback sneak. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. 13. 11.
To first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And only coughed it up. And the Panthers have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Newton on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 46, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Newton, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw on second down is Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Newton. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Here's Newton. Flushed out. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they did.
Somebody call for the queen.